Hi everyone, we are Mike and Tess Play, and welcome back to Pokemon FireRed version.
Last time we began our guide, our
goal
of the Safari Zone and could not find a Kangaskhan.
Took an hour. We literally spent an hour. Exact hour.
Yeah.
And to the second, and then we just gave up.
Yeah.
So.
But now we're back in the Safari Zone and I've obtained a Quick Claw, which is like super helpful.
I gave it like the saddest little noise too.
Yeah. But now we are in a different area of the Safari Zone. Now we're in... Well, you can win a free HM. And Pokemon hide in the tall grass. Wow. But we're basically out of steps already.
That might have been my fault.
Oh, hey, look, a Venomoth. You don't need a Venomoth. But they are here. Seriously? 2 steps in a row? Unless you're the... Nope. There are still 2 new Pokemon to be found in the Safari Zone. But up over here, you know, we're now back in the first area.
Oh.
The south area that we were in before.
Okay.
So, you know, that's neat.
Well, if we're in the first area, then we're not in the third area?
Well, no, this is the first area.
Okay.
But the first area can connect to the third area. But there's an area of water in between them.
Okay.
So, you know, there's corners here.
There's corners. We have decided we're going to set a time limit.
Yeah.
I would go to the other corner.
Okay. I'll go to the other corner. And we're going to set a time limit because there is a new Pokemon who appears most commonly at 4% of the time.
And we just had a 4% we couldn't find.
In this area. So, we will see you either when we encounter it or in whenever the time runs out. And our time limit has expired, and none of the Pokemon are cooperating in the Safari Zone.
The Safari Zone does not like us today.
It really does not. The new Pokemon who can be encountered at 4% here in the northern part of the Safari Zone is Chansey! Chansey is a pure normal type Pokemon, and you know, she's Chansey. Who doesn't love Chansey? Her positives begin with the fact that she has the best HP stat in the game. Technically, her evolution, which is not available in this, you know, until the post game in this game, so it's not a part of the rating, does have the best HP stat in Pokemon, but Chansey has the best one available here, and, you know, it's massive, to say the least. You know, it's almost the highest the stat can possibly be. And that's pretty good. She also has great special defense, which means that she can take pretty much any special attack from pretty much any Pokemon in the game and come out way ahead. She also has a good supporter set, which is, you know, very handy. She learns a lot of moves that can be helpful. She also is in the fast experience category, which means that she levels up faster than most other Pokemon. We haven't seen the fast experience category in a long time, so it's nice to have someone who's actually in that category and would level up quickly if you're able to catch it. Another positive for Chansey is that she can be holding the held item Lucky Egg, which is an extremely rare item. It's only found on Chansey in this particular game, and it multiplies the experience your Pokemon gains from battle by 1.5% as long as they're holding it. That's huge! However, it's found very rarely on Chansey, who appears very rarely in the one area of the game where you can't use Thief or catch a Pokemon reliably. So, it's a very low positive, but it's there. Now for the negatives, which vastly outweigh the positives. Chansey has a base attack and defense stat of 5. 5.
I can't not laugh.
It pretty much negates her HP. If she's hit by a physical move, she's going to take almost all of her health. And that's saying something. She also has no offensive power. Her special attack is almost non-existent, in addition to her attack being, 5. So basically, her best damage comes from the move Seismic Toss, which does set damage. Now, while this has great value in, say, the metagame, where Chansey and Blissey have always been ridiculously good Pokemon, or at least reliable Pokemon in certain ways, in game, relying on a move that does your level's damage, not exactly a good thing. And that's all she's got. She has no other forms of offense other than really unreliable ones. Her coverage options include status moves, stat moves, and seismic toss, because nothing else is even remotely usable on her. Unfortunately, Chansey falls into the category of Pokemon who are good in the metagame and terrible in the actual in-game. So even though she's got her positives, she gets a 2 out of 10 for in-game use. I didn't even list the rarity as a negative. Still there, though. This is saying it's Area 2. The areas in the Safari Zone are very confusing. I doubt I'll be able to make it anywhere interesting, but maybe I can just read this sign.
How many steps do you have left?
5.
Oh.
And this is what happens. Ding dong. Time's up. Your Safari game is over. When you run out of steps, you're kicked out. And to enter again, you have to pay the fee.
That's fine.
Which is worth it if you catch Pokemon.
True.
But then, in order to return to areas where you were, you have to run all the way back. I'm gonna do so.
Yeah.
But boy, does it feel good to be just moving. You
Fair.
know, not just running into the same walls over and over and over.
True.
If we run into a Kangaskhan as we run through this area, I'm a riot. just throw all kinds of fits. I keep taking like extra steps that I don't need to take.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah, sure. It's fine. Okay, good. There are many Pokemon found here. We've seen them all already. Outside of, the ones we've covered and the ones we're going to cover. But, there's a lot here. So if you are looking for Dex completion, the Safari Zone is definitely your best friend. Like, the Nidos are here, including you can catch Nidorina and Nidorino. You can get, like...
Items.
Items, Venonat, Doduo, Rhyhorn Execute, And since Execute evolves with a stone, that you can find one in here. Pretty helpful overall.
Yeah.
Ah,
You really do run out of steps just so quickly.
yeah, you do. And now we're in the final area, the western area.
Okay.
There is another Pokemon who appears most commonly here at 4%.
4%, we're having so much luck with
We've
that.
got 324 steps left. I don't even want to go to the corner. I want to do it in 2 runs. I don't think I have the steps for it, but it's possible.
We're gonna cut ahead using our timer, and then we'll either see you back when we found the Pokemon or our timer runs out.
Yes. Alright, that's it. The Safari Zone is jinxed. None of them have appeared. The last new Pokemon who can be found here in the Safari Zone, found most commonly in the western area, is Tauros. Tauros is a pure normal type Pokemon. Gee, seems like 3 of them in the Safari Zone. All the rare ones are pure normal types. To start with his positives, he is fast with great attack. He's, that's been a common theme in a lot of Pokemon, but he backs that up with actually having solid defenses, especially on the physical end because he has Intimidate. He's a good physical attacker with the speed and, defenses to back that up into being much more than a glass cannon, so he's a very solid Pokemon that way. He also can serve as an annoyer, and he's HM friendly, which you don't really think of that for a Tauros, a Pokemon who's, he's a raging bull. He's known for just plowing through things and doing damage. But he can learn annoying moves and he learns HMs. So, he's kind of a bull of all trades. He does have his negatives, however. He starts with, you guessed it, the slow experience category, which shows its face again. It does hamper him quite a bit. Again, a later game Pokemon who levels up slowly and kind of does need the levels definitely does take a hit from that. He also has very little coverage. For a normal type Pokemon especially, he does have coverage options on the special end where he has no special attack and therefore they don't even count. But, physical moves, he really doesn't learn almost anything. You can see it on screen. And he's also strictly outclassed. Both Snorlax and Kangaskhan do a better job as normal types than he does. Kangaskhan especially, but Snorlax especially, but if you can catch a Kangaskhan, he's just as rare as Tauros is, apparently. But Tauros' coverage options include normal moves, ground moves, and status moves, especially Swagger. That's it. That's why it's a negative for him. But because his attack and speed are so great, and because his defenses can back that up, even with almost no coverage and, his other negatives, Tauros is still good enough to get an 8 out of 10 for in-game use. And that covers all of the new Pokemon that you can find in the Safari Zone. And we've already mentioned that Scyther and FireRed and Pinsir and Leaf Green can be found here, but there's another one that I just want to pay special attention to. Because if you fish in the Safari Zone with the Super Rod, it's not going to show up and it's going to annoy me. But if you fish with the Super Rod, because the Super Rod fishing at all does not require any steps. No steps are taken. So you can just fish all day long. You can find a Goldeen. That's not it. Goldeen is still common, but we haven't had any luck in the Safari Zone. 3 out of 3 Pokemon avoided us, which is frustrating. Come on, just show up. Just do the thing.
It really doesn't want to.
Because you're not even rare.
We need you to be.
You're not even rare.
Big Goldeen.
It wasn't seeking anyway. It's Dratini. Dratini and Dragonair can be caught with the fishing rod in the Safari Zone.
Wow.
So if you don't want to pay for one, you can get one here.
Wow.
Yeah, very handy. Hello. This house, I believe, because I believe it's the last rest house, there's supposed to be something about Koga. A fam checker thing. Maybe it was... I talked to everybody else, though. I have no idea. But now that we're done with the Pokemon, it's time to actually, check out this part.
Check out this part.
Because, again, we're back in the main central area. And yes, there's an item that we can't get because it's in the middle of the water. There's also supposed to be a hidden item somewhere in this area, but I have... Oh, good! It's up there. Well, now we're gonna run out of steps. Again.
That's what happens in the Safari Zone, though. You run out of steps.
Yeah, pretty much. That is what I expect. Is there a 4th rest area? I can never remember. I never check them ordinarily. There's nothing in them. Like, there's no items, there's no Pokemon. So why would I waste my time going in the houses? Steel Wing TM. That's valuable.
Yes.
Is there a house over there? There is! Okay. Please have the steps to do the thing in the house. This could be perfect.
How many steps do you have left?
33.
Alright, you have enough steps.
Alright. Just gotta talk to the people. Aha! See, we evolved into a Flareon. Stones. The deepest part, there's a prize. Come here. Okay, you'll run out of time if you try for all the items. That's true. Aha! Fuchsia's gym leader, Koga, patrols the grounds every so often of the Safari Zone. We can play here knowing that we're safe. Needed for the fame checker. Aha! Now I will run out of time while in this building.
Nice.
It was always I didn't think I'd get through in 2. Alright, so now that we've covered all of the Pokemon, we've seen almost all of the items. We know that we can't get one of the items until, we have the ability to travel on water.
Yes.
I'm going to show right now the most efficient path, assuming that I don't mess up, of getting through the Safari Zone in the fewest amount of steps, because you are required to go through the Safari Zone and get 2 things here.
Wow.
All of this other stuff has been bonus, and some of the items, like the Quick Claw, is super helpful. Some of the TMs, Steel Wing is going to be relevant to our team. There's stuff here. I'm going very carefully.
Nice.
Very carefully. Just going to take the minimum number of steps to get where we have to go. Do. Do. One over. Okay. Okay. And we cut it. I took 1 extra step. Okay. That's fine. That's all fine.
Oh, no.
Technically, I took an extra step to get this protein, too. But that's fine. Because if you follow this main path, which is a little bit loopy, but, it's kind of just a straight shot. Ish. You arrive at this sign. The secret house is still ahead. And you can see this other sign that says, Request Notice. Please find the Safari Warden's lost gold teeth. They're around here somewhere. Reward offered. Contact Warden. Now notice this sign.
Yes.
Do you see anything else on the screen right now? Anything of interest?
See an item at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's the gold teeth.
Wow.
It's 4 steps away from the request to find them because the Warden has lost them.
That's hilarious.
It is. There's also a double team TM here, which is super helpful. And this house.
Ooh.
Ah, finally. You're the first person to reach the secret house. Although I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations! You have won! HMO3. Surf.
Yay!
Pokemon will be able to ferry you across water using it. And this HM isn't disposable, so you can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. Yeah, you need Surf to complete the game.
So how many steps are you at right now?
I'm at 261.
Okay.
So, made it in under 400 and took a couple of detours, actually. But you're required to get the gold teeth as well. So, that's really why that sign is there. And now that we have Surf, let's teach it to someone. Hang on. There we go.
Teach and surf. Here we go.
Actually, Surf as an HM move, you can see the stats on it. It's a crazy good water type move. Carly could learn it. But Bolt, you need it, buddy.
You need it. We will ride on our turtle.
Water Pulse, you've been great. Surf is better. So Surf is the first of the HM moves that's actually a good move, not just like you need to have it. So,
That's good.
Very good to have. And now we have Surf. But
That's really convenient. Can't use
can't
it.
be used until a new badge is obtained. It's the only HM in the game that no matter, you can technically beat the gym first, but the odds are you're going to do the Safari Zone first. So you won't be able to use it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to laugh if that was one of the rare Pokemon.
I thought it would be. That's why I'm running back. That's why I'm using the steps.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to catch anything here. We have met almost all of the Pokedex goals in the game, and from the rest of the Pokemon that we will be catching, we're going to hit that final goal. So, I'm not worried about that. And, we've got lots of extra steps here. So it's, you can meander your way through a little bit. You can basically just get the items. As long as you don't, use the wrong exit or anything. If you follow that main path, you have the steps to spare to kind of, work your way through to the secret house, grab the gold teeth and Surf and get get all the other valuable stuff along the way.
Mhm.
And then if you want to use any of the Pokemon, good luck with that.
Good luck.
And now I'm going to torment myself by using my last 30 steps trying to find a Kangaskhan.
I mean, when you spend an hour looking for a Pokemon.
I know. But yeah, there's Pokemon that you can fish up. There's Pokemon that you can catch in the grass. So if you are looking for one of those Pokedex goals, like, you know, if you really want the experience share or even, you know, the amulet coin, the item finder, the Safari Zone is a great place to do that. Just go in, run around, catch Pokemon. You know, you can add a bunch of entries here if you don't have them already. There are 5 Pokemon who you can get here. You can't get anywhere else. You know, it's a valuable place. And technically we'll go back here at one point because there's still 2 items to get, but that's going to do it for this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
For more Pokemon FireRed, I want to go fight somebody!